Hello, welcome to another Becoming a Modern Man. We're playing Jeskai Burn, and this time we're playing against the green-white Hexproof deck, also known as Boggles. Let's get underway then. So this is our opener. Looks pretty nice. We've got Goblin Guide, Lava Spike, Rift Bolt, Treasure Cruise, which hopefully will restock us in the late game, and also a Boros Charm, as well as Fetch to find the white mana required to use that. So yeah, looks like a pretty sweet opener. What's on the play, so definitely a nice keep. So just going to play out a Goblin Guide. 2. We'll go with Misty off the top, so we give him a land there. I'm just going to play Glade Cover Scout. So just going to attack again. Again we give him a land. And our Rift Bolt. See if we can slow things down a little bit. Sorry. On his turn, he high numbers up his Glade Cover Scout, making it a 2/2 with first strike, and plays a Slippery Boggle. So not the most impressive turn that he could have had. So go to our turn. Then we suspend our Rift Bolt, but I'll put it down to 7. Draw Steam Vents, which are just going to play out, and so we just want to suspend this Rift Bolt and pass the turn. He's going to use a Keen Sense and a Hyena, attack and draw a card. It's fairly inconsequential. Meanwhile, we're going to be able to Boros Charm to put him down to 3, and then we can Treasure Cruise, presumably to find the last points of damage. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh wait, we've got Rift Bolt and Suspend as well actually, so that's sufficient to finish him off. So yeah, our opponent didn't get off to a very quick start. Didn't actually have any of the real enchantments that he really wanted to see. The one card we're really worried about is Daybreak Coronet, because it gives lifelink, but fortunately that didn't turn up, and so we won fairly handily there. Had a really good hand, so that went pretty smoothly. Let's see if we can go on to game 2. Go back and do that again if we can. Let's see if we can see that mulligan decision. So we have an offer of Skullcrack, Boros Charm and Mutagenic Growth, which is pretty horrible. It's not completely awful, but Mutagenic Growth doesn't do a great deal. I do try and sideboard them out when I can, because I'm just not a fan of it, but obviously got to give it a test, because I'm obviously giving the deck a go and you know, showcasing it for your entertainment. So got to give it a try, but I've just not been impressed with it at all. Occasionally it saves a creature, but times like these when you just draw no creatures and Mutagenic Growth, it just seems a bit of a waste of time. So yeah, I didn't like this hand, so I think we sent that back. This hand looks a lot better. We've got Goblin Guide, Lava Spike, Bolt, and the Mutagenic Growth, as mentioned before. We'll lead off with the Boros. We'll lead off with the Goblin Guide. Back in there. Sorry, just need to bring up the revealed. Into this section, just a second, sorry. I went a little bit too fast. So we revealed the Glade Cover Scout off the top. On his turn he played Horizon Canopy, which is kind of good for us in that he has to pay life to activate it. But he's dropped an Ethereal Umbra and a Hyena Umbra his Boggle, so he's got a 4/4 first striker. I was kind of hoping that maybe we would be able to surprise him with a Mutagenic Growth on a Goblin Guide and block and make an unfavourable trade, but that's not really worked out. Also, Totem Armor kind of makes that less difficult, more difficult to achieve, given that if you actually did kill the Boggle for any reason, he could just get rid of the Hyena Umbra and still keep all the other enchantments, so not ideal. Draw Eidolon of the Great Revel, which is nice. I don't know if we're going to play it here. I think probably we should. He's definitely winning on the life front totals. So yeah, maybe a little bit dangerous, I suppose, if he managed to soup up his boggle really high. But we've always got chump blockers, at least for the moment, anyway. So I think that seems like the best play. We can get him down quite low, and we can always throw away our Eidolon if it's becoming difficult for us. So just chump block with it, and I think that will help to get him lower down on the life totals, so we can kill him off with these burn spells we've got in our hand. He plays a Keen Sense, which is not very impactful, because he's not going to attack, so he just took 2 damage there. Also hasn't found another land, which is nice. Means he's a little bit stuck, to be honest, and means Eidolon's all the better. Although I don't think the deck runs many cards over 3 mana anyway, so he's likely to take burn from any kind of spell he plays. I could attack here, sacrificing one of my guys to, and then using the mutagenic growth to get into for 4. The main reason I don't like that is because if he has Path to Exile, then I've just thrown away a creature for no reason. Also means that I don't have chump blockers if I need them, and Fear happens to make his Slippery Boggle a lot bigger. So yeah, I don't really like attacking here. It's something to think about though, as a potential line that we could take if we wanted to get that extra sort of couple of points of damage in, but I think we just hang back here. It just passes, which we're fine with. Can suspend Riftbolt, and that's the turn. He decides to crack his Horizon Canopy to draw a card, which seems kind of bold, given that he's got Eidolon sitting on the board, and also there's a good chance he just doesn't draw a land. So that also seems fairly good with it for us. Just filling up our graveyard with fetches. Can send this Riftbolt to his face. Put that to 10. So we're definitely getting close to killing him. I'm not really sure why I kept the Lava Spike in my hand for so long. I'm not really sure. Possibly could have used that earlier, but doesn't make a great deal of difference. We can play all our spells out anyway, because we've got quite a lot of mana. There's another fet. That has nothing going on really. Mana screwed. And anything he did play would just allow us to kill him quicker. I suppose I didn't Lava Spike because I didn't want to take the damage off the Eidolon if I didn't need to. If I was ever going to chump off the Eidolon, I would rather just sort of, you know, let him kill himself with the Eidolon if possible. So, finding the Lava Spike, decides to power them out. What's going on? Sorry, it seems to be lagging a little bit. Okay, so opponent finds another land but passes the turn. Let's send a Riftbolt. So we've got him dead now, essentially. Yeah, Riftbolt to the face. Move that to 1. And then we have the Lightning Bolt or the Boros Charm to finish him off. Equally, he can't actually play any spells now because of the Eidolon, so I think he just conceded on that basis. We got him down to 1. So yeah, that went really well. Boggles, kind of a race, can be a difficult matchup. As I say, Daybreak Coronet is the main concern really, that it's a card that gives them the ability to gain a lot of life. And there isn't really a whole lot we can do about it. Obviously burn spells are no good against hexproof creatures, so very difficult to interact with, and even Skullcrack is not too much protection against the Daybreak Coronet, given that the creature will usually be large enough to be killing you fairly swiftly. But I suppose Skullcrack is one of the main good cards we have in that sense. You could also use Leyline of Punishment, I suppose, if that was a sideboard option you wanted to go for, but not too impressed by that, I suppose. But yeah, opponent never really got going, and like I say, if you don't see Daybreak Coronet, it's not too worrying. You can definitely outrace them, as we did here.